Hey, welcome to Linguistics 200, Fall 2019. This video is going to be going over some basics of how this class works. And if you've been in class the first week or the first few days, then a lot of this is going to be old information for you. So you can probably go ahead and skip this video. If you've missed some days in class, one thing that you can do is that you can watch this video and get a sense of how things in this class are going to work. So one of the important things that I want to point out to you is going to be right after you sign into Blackboard. So this is kind of what you see as a student if you're in my 9 o'clock class, which is section 2. If you're in my 10 o'clock class, which is section 4, it'll look a little bit different, but it'll be more or less the same. And one thing that's going to be important is this link to the living reader. So click on that, and that lets you open up to a Google Doc. And this Google Doc is going to hold all the handouts, all of the things that I make and distribute myself. So what you have the 2 textbooks that you purchase at the bookstore, but there's a lot of supplemental handouts and then instructions and things like that that you get in class. And this is just where they all live all together. So you can take a look at it, and the table of contents has all the handouts that I give out. So you can find them here. Here, for example, is the syllabus. And what you should be able to do is just kind of click on it, and then it'll take you to that part of the reader. And you can go back to the table of contents. One thing that's going to be really important is the regular assignment log. So that includes the when things are due. So if you weren't in class on Friday, you would have missed that the homework that's due, or the homework that was assigned, were these 2 assignments, the Ruskin and Shore reading packet, and then Engaging Questions Chapter 2 guided notes. And those are both due on Wednesday. And you can find the handouts in the Living Reader. And you can do that by clicking here and finding it. It is a 6-page document, so it's quite a bit of reading and thinking about the article. But what's going to be really helpful to you is that doing these steps, it's going to become easier. These are important steps for doing the WPA. These are important steps for reading articles in your other classes and even reading beyond the university. So after those pages, if you want, you can go back to table of contents or just scroll through until you get to the other assignment that's due, the guided notes. So you may be thinking, I'm not sure if I want to download this or copy it and paste it from here. I want just the assignment, the document by itself. One thing you can do is you can go to course documents, and you can find that all the documents that are uploaded right here. And how I list them is by the week and then the day. So what that means is that week 1, day 2, well, we have Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So the second day of the week is Wednesday. So I label that day week 1, day 2. Friday was week 1, day 3 of this class. I know it's the 5th day of the week, but it's day 3 of this class. That way, whenever anything is labeled, it goes in the correct chronological order as it's being alphabetized. So that's why I do that. Just keep in mind that labeling system, and that might make things easier when you're trying to find assignments. And if you want to find the assignment as a docx, what you can do is you can find that here. You've got the Ruskin and Shore reading packet, and you can click on that and download it. I'm not going to download it just because I already have downloaded that. But if you click on that, it should download. You can click on this, the Ruskin, the guided notes. And what you can do is you can download those, and what you can do is complete them there. And then when you're done, if you need to turn those in and you want to get the credit, you just go to assignments, and there's opportunities right here to turn them in. Also, if you don't want to go to the course documents and dig up the assignments there, I usually include them right here. So one thing that's going to be good about the course documents, though, rather than just going here for the assignments, is that I'm going to include the other documents that are important. So other handouts from the day, things like that. So what you've got here, let me see. We've got we've got the select pages. So what I mean is that these pages right here, so the chapter 2, page 12, and then the engaging questions, chapter 2, select pages, these pages will help you with the guided notes. And then if you're trying to do the reading packet for Ruskin and Shore, this is the very first article in the reader. So if you have the purple reader, just look in there, find the very first article. But if you don't have that article, if you don't have the reader yet, what I've done is I've included that article. It's called Every Nook and Cranny. So, and you can figure out a little bit of how this works by reading the notes here. So the homework that's due is the Ruskin and Shore reading packet. And you can find that the article is attached. That's Every Nook and Cranny. And then the guided notes for engaging questions, chapter 2 of engaging questions. I put that a little bit redundantly as a typo, but you can still get the idea that, okay, you need to do this assignment, and then you can look at this document, EQ, engaging questions, chapter 2, select pages, and then you've got page 12. So not all pages for chapter 2 are included. I wasn't able to scan them all, but there are enough to complete the assignment. So that's what you've got to do for your assignment this week for Wednesday. And every time you miss class, just come to the course documents on Blackboard or go to the Living Reader, check the regular assignment log, see what's been assigned and what you have to do. Because there's ways to get these documents electronically and there's ways to turn them in electronically, I don't accept late work. Just because we need to stay on that track, it's harder for me to keep track of, it's harder for me to stay organized. So I just think it works better this way. Let me know if you have any questions, but hopefully that was a good introduction into how to find everything in this class.